Welcome to Babomya. I'm Brendan.
And I'm Jen.
And, well, Jen, I can barely believe it. It's episode 4.
Episode 4. Also, another very special day today. It is February 14th.
Valentine's Day. For those of you who don't already know, or you know,
who haven't woken up to breakfast in bed, or
for those of you not
rose
sipping
petals.
mimosa and getting sweet kisses on the lips.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's our 4th episode of Babomya. You know what they say? Number 4. This time it's personal.
And guys, you know, we want you to call in, and Brendan and I, we're a little
disappointed in you. I mean, we're here time after time.
We're doing this. We're taking time out of our day.
You know, we don't do this for us. We do it for you.
So we want you guys to call in, and you've been hesitant so far.
People come up to me all the time. Hey, Brendan, you know, you look great. I love your podcast. And I always say, oh, well, if you love it so much, why don't you call into it?
Call in. Right. And you do look great, by the way.
I know. And that's why you wonder what, you know, if they're honest about the first thing they say, why would they be dishonest?
Exactly.
About the
They're not
second
lying
thing
to you.
No, they're not. I know I look great.
Exactly.
But then, you know, they bring up the podcast and I say, you know, I trusted you and now I don't know because I haven't called in.
It's like a hard rate. You don't know where they're going.
It's difficult to navigate. But so it's Valentine's Day.
Brendan.
So, you know, Valentine's Day, it's a great occasion every year. People get to, you know, they have all this love inside of them. This is one day where it's okay to kind of just let it show.
Mm-hmm. And everyone has an opinion about Valentine's Day. Some people love it. Some people hate it.
Some people who aren't attractive just can't stand it.
They can't get...
People who don't go to the gym, just every year they say, oh my God, they look at the calendar.
Horribly disfigured in some sort of accident.
People who've been victims of crime say, oh, great Valentine's Day.
People with terrible personalities.
Yeah, people with not much to offer in the way of conversation. They look at the calendar and say,
they hate
14th, great. What am I going to do?
They don't like it. But some people love it.
But anyway, in the spirit of kind of the darker side of Valentine's Day, just to get this out of the way kind of early in the episode, Jen and I want to share with you guys some of our pet peeves.
Yeah.
A kind of Valentine's Day theme, just, you know, something about either dating or
we just want to get it out there. Like Brendan said, we're getting personal. What better day to do it than today?
Jen, do you want to start? Or?
I would love to start.
Okay.
God knows I could start. Okay. This is what I hate. When you go out with a guy, it goes really well, and you know it went really well. You know he likes you, okay? He paid for everything. You didn't have any money, so that was good. And then he waits 3 days to call you. 3 days.
Yeah.
And you go out again, and it's great, and things go well, and you probably end up in a long-term committed relationship. But it's like those 3 days. That pisses me off. It's like, I knew you liked me. Why didn't you call me right away?
Reinforcement of what you already know.
And it's like years down the road when we're like at a bed and breakfast, I'm like, you bastard. Those 3 days.
Well, yeah.
So
I think that's
mine.
a good one. That's a good one.
That's mine. I think I think people can relate. What about you?
Well, I guess mine is kind of like that. I don't like when you know, let's say you go to the grocery store.
Okay.
And, you know, the girl bringing up all your stuff kind of smiles at you.
Right.
So you know she must care about you. There must be something inside of her that you appeal to and that she knows, a hole inside her that she knows you can fill. And then you ask for her number and she says no because she's too shy. I think if you feel that, you should just feel good about just saying it. You should throw caution to the wind because I know, you know, it's like, why be bashful in that situation? You only get so many chances at real love, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's weird that someone would be that shy and introverted that they wouldn't say, yeah, Brendan, that sounds great. Let's do that.
That's a tough one. So, some people hold back.
Well, you know, it's not everybody. It drives me crazy. It's just my pet peeve. It annoys me every time.
Personal pet peeves. We're doing personal pet peeves. Okay. I've got another one for you. I hate when a guy asks you to marry him by skywriting your name in the sky with a proposal, and he uses the grossest, ugliest font there is.
Oh. Like a font, like a
Comic
font?
Sans MS font.
Well, do they even have any say in what
They could
font
have
is
okay.
used, because it's
Brendan,
just kind of coming out
Brendan,
of an
if you're
airplane, it's
paying
being
that much money
expelled
to
into
propose
the
to
air.
someone, you can control how it looks
Okay.
up in the sky. And
I
it's
guess
like,
that is,
what's romantic about Comic Sans MS?
I guess that is customizable then. I had
Exactly.
never known that.
That's just me.
Okay, well, I'll
Personal.
definitely keep that in mind.
Right? Thank you.
Some good.
How about you?
Okay, I hate when a girl when you're kind of dating one of those really flaky girls
Oh,
who
right.
just
Okay.
whenever you call her, she just never picks up the
Yeah.
phone. She's just always her head is in the clouds, like a week or 2 weeks, and you call her, every day, at least 5 times because she's busy, and she just never picks up. And then when you go to her apartment and the buzzer's broken, she lives in an older walk-up building. And then, she knows you're there because she's looking out the window and you're screaming her name. And
Okay.
it's pouring rain, mind you.
Yeah.
And she won't let you in. Even though you're soaked and you're screaming her name out
Yeah.
almost painfully. And then she still won't, let you in to explain how you feel. It's always like, oh, come on,
Yeah. That's
give me a break here.
That is annoying.
Yeah, it
To
drives
say
me nuts. It always
the least.
It's one of those things that just whenever it happens, it just kind of it just
Whenever-
miffs me.
yeah.
It's a myth.
No, every time that must get you.
One of those things.
Okay. This is kind of a big one, I guess, but I'd say it's still a pet peeve. I hate when you walk into a room, right? And you look gorgeous, and you look at a guy and you know that he loves you, that at that moment he's like, I love this woman because she is so beautiful. And he waits until you've, hung out a few more times and developed some sort of relationship to say it. But you knew when he saw you at that very moment that he loved you. I hate that.
Yeah, that is something. I feel like I have a similar one.
Yeah,
I feel like
I feel like
how
everyone
annoying
does.
that is. I hate when it's that same situation. You look great, dressed to the nines.
Right.
You walk
Yes.
into a room.
Yes.
And the person sitting in front of you that must love you
Right.
is your mother.
Uh-huh.
And you say, Mom, just for once, just tell me that you love me. And she won't do it. And it's like, come on, you have to. I know you must love me. I mean, there must be. You're my mother, after all. And,
Right.
and she never says it because she's always, kind of busy, always, either cooking or going on business trips or and you're saying to yourself, okay, Mom, you can drop the act. I know you love me. It's time. I feel like I'm old enough. You should be able to just let your guard down for a second and just say, Brendan, you're the son. You're some resemblance of the son I hoped I would have, and I love you in that way. And it's just, and then they don't do it. It's like, hello.
Right.
Ding dong, who's there? It's your son. Do you love me?
Yeah, that must miff
Isn't
you.
that annoying? Isn't that just annoying?
It
One of
is-
those things
it is
that just gets you.
just annoying.